is a district in South Delhi. Many Africans live here, though not as many as a year and a half ago. Then groups of local vigilantes carried out raids, making blanket allegations of drug dealing and prostitution. There were violent clashes. That created an atmosphere of intimidation. David Yesefu, one of few willing to be filmed, has been here for over 4 years.
Oh, it's not that easy because those people living around this area, they are not friendly. They are not friendly at all, so it's very, very difficult for me to bear with them.
Tony Akuna is a regular customer here. He's been living in Delhi for 2 years, studying economics. He's happy with his education, but he says casual racism makes everyday life difficult and unpleasant.
If you go to some places like a Starbucks coffee, they say, no, I don't accept black. Just for no reason.
Many other African migrants have experienced similar problems. One suggestion of why Indians distrust African migrants shocked Tony. His friends at university told him about the wild theory.
They were saying like most of the Indians, like they see black people as people that eat, like they eat someone, I don't know. Yeah, they eat their fellow human beings.
If people find common ground, a passion for food, for example, they can talk to each other, make a connection. The divides and preconceptions can slowly disappear. Yet here, most African migrants remain inside their parallel world because the hostility they face outside is frightening. David wants to stay a few more years. He sends money home to his wife and sons in Nigeria, but he's certain that relatively soon he'll go back to join them.
ये क्या है? ये क्या है? ये क्या है?
क्या है?
आप कौन है?
आप कौन है?
कौन है आप?
बकवास कर रहे हो ज्यादा ही।
कौन है साथ में आपके? हेलो, आपके साथ में है यहाँ कोई? साथ में है कोई यहाँ? कोई साथ में आया है यहाँ? आपका मकसद क्या है ये बताओ आप? ईश्वर है ना, राम है बस, और कोई ईश्वर नहीं है। ये यहाँ क्रिश्चियन मिशनरीज हैं जो इधर आना चाह रहे हैं। क्या मकसद है आपका यहाँ आने का, ये बताओ। नहीं बस
the unending shame for the whole country, the unending shame for the whole country, the unending shame for the whole country.
And brutally assaulting a woman near a salon in a posh Ahmedabad neighborhood has prompted the police to register a case of sexual harassment and violently causing hurt. The police have reached out to the woman who is from the northeast.
Some issue that spa owner has raised a certain question about her and one other co-worker. So because of the co-worker, they both have fighted. There have been a roughly argument between both of them, and then after she was bitten by the spa owner. It was, according to her, this was the person has also asked for the apology, and that's why she didn't give the complaint at that time. But police has requested her to give the complaint, so that's why she has filed the complaint right now. And now police is searching for the spa owner Mohsin, and he will be arrested soon.
U.S. as well as, I believe, British, the U.K. have issued warnings specifically to women, cautioning them not to travel alone in India.
Mita made exactly because the grounds given here was that India was a rape capital of the world. Therefore, admission was refused. India was a rape capital of the world. India was a rape capital of the world.
We're looking right there at the U.S. travel advisory for people traveling to India.
नहीं तो ये रियली बहुत ज़्यादा ये मतलब गंभीर बात है और इसमें तो मुझे लगता है कि इंडियन एम्बेसी को भी इन्वॉल्व होना चाहिए क्योंकि भाई ऐसे तो हमारे रिलेशन अच्छे नहीं हो सकते ना जबकि हम तो इंडिया में बैठ के ये मानते हैं कि इंडिया और साउथ कोरिया के रिलेशन बड़े अच्छे हैं, दोनों एक दूसरे का ख्याल रखते हैं, वहाँ के लोग एक दूसरे से मिलते जुलते हैं और मैंने कई सारे साउथ कोरियन चैनल्स भी देखे हैं जहाँ पे इंडिया को लेकर बड़ी अच्छी पॉजिटिव बातें कही जाती हैं, इंडियंस के बारे में बड़ा पॉजिटिव कहा जाता है, लेकिन उसके बाद भी इस तरह का बिहेवियर ये तो मतलब ये बर्दाश्त करने वाला नहीं है और इसको तो अपोज भी करना चाहिए, इसको सामने भी लाना चाहिए और इस पर कोई ना कोई एक्शन जरूर लेना चाहिए।
सर एग्जैक्टली ये
So it was very painful, very painful. So it was very painful, very painful. So it was very painful, very painful. So it was very painful, very painful.
털빙처럼 포장해 주는데? 뭐야? 이건 뭐야? 아이씨. 뒤질래? 뭐야? 이건 뭐야? 아이씨. 뒤질래? 너 뭐라 했어? 내 야, 칭칭포? 너 비하했지 너 지금? 어? 놀러 와봐. 칭칭포? 놀러 와봐. 이 새끼가 이씨. 칭칭포? 놀러 와.
चाइना कैमरा आपको गोजू भी
때려 왜 때려?
आपको गोजू ओए
예?
आपको गोजू ये चाइना from any Is it good?
뭐라고요?
Hey, oh, you're China. Hey, oh, you're China.
I'm from Korea.
China.
You're Pakistan.
No, you're Pakistan. You're
Not China. I'm not China.
You're China. This one.
I'm not China.
You're China. This one.
I'm not China.
You're China. This one.
ये तो क्लियरली रेसिज्म का मामला था। तो क्या आपने वहां पर जो वहां पे आसपास लोग थे, किसी ने आपकी हेल्प नहीं की कि भाई ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए?
किसी ने भी नहीं करी।
I just want everyone to know that you cannot normalize racism anymore. That time's up.
It's kind of part of life here. You will see these verbal fights happening when you're here in India. Or maybe I've just spent too much time in Haryana, hey nah? Now,
what is the most racist country ever? First we have Philippines with a racist rate of 31%. Next is Libya, 54% of people don't want other races. Followed by Bahrain with 31% racism. Lebanon is on number 2 with a score of 36%. And the most racist country in the world is India with a total score of 43% people who don't want other races.
Hapsi, Benki,
Hapsi,
Benchu, Pagal,
Bandaria,
Kuta, Kalia, Pagal,
Chutia,
Chutia,
Monkeys.